Welcome to Axiom Portal Software. In this video, we're going to show you how to mount and set up a Mini-4 or Axiom AXSTR4 in a structure wire can. We've already got our unit mounted into the can. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and organize and install your speaker wires. You want to do your speaker wires first, since there's so many of them. They're going to be the hardest thing you're going to have to organize. You want to go ahead and make sure that your wire is cut back about 1/4 inch or 1 centimeter, and go ahead and slide them under the Phoenix connectors and go ahead and screw those down pretty good there. You want to make sure you mark wires and try to get them cut evenly and get them out of your way in your structure wire can. And that would be step 1 on your install. The next step in your installation is you're going to want to go ahead and make your network connection. Of course, you want this to be connected to a wireless router or a switch that has a wireless router on the network. Internet is required if you're going to use the streaming services such as Pandora. If you have computer drives and network drives that are sitting on your network, you can also connect those NAS drives as well. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and plug in our keypad, and you want to go ahead and leave enough slack in there to get a decent looking install here. So now what we have connected, we have our network connected, and we also have one keypad. We're going to be using one KPC keypad on our system, so we're going to go ahead and connect that. So the next step in our installation process is to connect our sources. We have 2 analog audio sources. In this case, I have a pair of RCAs. It's coming from a CD player, any RCA source that I have throughout my house, in the analog source. And this is going to be relatively close to my panel here, because it's essentially just an RCA right into the input source 1. Now, input source 2 is pretty interesting because you can remote that source by using a Balun over Cat5. The AX Mini-4 does come with this unit here, which is the AX BALTX or Balun. The way that works, you have a Cat5 connection. That Cat5 connection would actually go into source 2, with the other end of the Cat5 being up to 300 feet away. I just would go ahead and plug this in. So say this is my bedroom or somewhere like that. I would just go ahead and plug it in. Say I have a CD player or any analog source which is in the other bedroom, and I would go ahead and plug that in. And via Cat5, that would become my source 2 into my Mini-4. The last part of this install into the structure wire can would simply be to go ahead and plug in the power. Once you plug in the power, you should have a LED light there as well. If you have your network connected at that point, you would have your network lights. You can see I do not have my network plugged in right now, so I do not have the lights there. But once I get my network up and going, these lights will also function. This system is ready to go out of the box. There's no programming necessary. If there's any programming necessary for the system, it would simply be to change names or zone inputs or source inputs, and I would show you how to do that. That would be done with your mobile device or with the web interface, which we're going to go to next. But this is a basic structure wire can installation. Remember, this system does not necessarily have to go in a structure wire can. It can be rack mounted, as well as it could go in a simple cabinet or closet, wherever your existing speaker wires and source wires are home run to. The important thing to remember that this is not a Wi-Fi device. It would require a wireless router and an Ethernet connection to a network.